Where did you?
Ripple's XRP potential to be the highlight of the year 2018, Weiss ratings recommended. There are many options to choose from to note out the latest success and development that Ripple Labs XRP has experienced, but one actually being a teaser has shook the cryptoverse. Founder and current CEO Brad Garlinghouse mentioned how a major wave of institutional investors is going to step in the third quarter of the year. One of the things I will tease for a future announcement within the Q3 market reports, which we always share. Where we see institutional participation in buying XRP. Q3 will definitely be a record of institutional participation in buying and interest in holding XRP. However, the ones that are already buying the token are not impacting the price because they are purchasing the speedy coin via OTC or over the counter instead of a normal exchange. XRP's current state. The very positive wave of feeling around Ripple's token, especially lately. XRP started with David Schwartz, Chief Technology Officer at Ripple, continuing to post and respond on Twitter and Ripple's website about the project and the decentralization of the ledger. Bitcoin and Ethereum are currently viewed as the gold standard for decentralization. Since these blockchains are considered decentralized, then by design, the XRP ledger is also, if not more so, decentralized than both Bitcoin and Ethereum. The smart yet often criticized POW protocol that runs on Ethereum's and Bitcoin's network was praised while noting out issues by the CTO. Mr. Schwartz mentioned how by time various miners can control the system, significantly making it more centralized that you want it to be. The Speedy network has been praised for its technological achievements by Weiss ratings many times via their social channel Twitter. The often mentions do showcase one feeling of recommendation, and the low prices for the moment could be a golden opportunity to step in. With the team working hard on hoisting the decentralization of the coin while highlighting out that XRP is not a security, exchanges are attracted more to list it, which directly will bring more buyers in the game. Ripple now outperforms rivals as Bitcoin, Ethereum on adoption, decentralization and transparency. Earlier, Ripple Coin News reported that XRP was implementing their decentralization strategy which started last year in May. Well, the good news is that Ripple the company now controls 48% of the total nodes in their unique node list. That means of the 21 nodes that can be selected for transaction validation, 10 are controlled by Ripple and 11 are under the control of individual third parties. This was the overall game plan by Ripple, clipping their influence over the network by deactivating their active validator nodes and replacing them with third-party nodes. This is besides releasing 1 billion XRP held in their escrow on a monthly basis. XRP is decentralized, as you may be aware. The issue of centralization has been and continues to be ominous with XRP. However, while it may sound so bad especially within the blockchain community which takes decentralization seriously, it may actually be a good thing sometimes, but not in XRP of course. When simply defined, decentralization is the spread of power away from entities that might otherwise twist situations for their own benefit. More often than not, critics point at Ripple the company as the owners and sole drivers of XRP since they own more XRPs than any other company or individual that has invested in Ripple. But Ripple often deny claims of centralization, saying the company specializes in software solutions for businesses and is a separate company from XRP. XRP, as they say, is a product of Ripple Labs, and as a native coin within the Ripple public ledger, they happen to own a whole lot of XRP, tying some in escrow accounts as elaborated by their chief market strategist, Corey Johnson. Ripple and XRP are two separate entities in their defense. Corey says just like any asset as shares, cash or even computers, XRP is another of their investment and has nothing to do with the coin other than XRP acting as their on-demand liquidity tool facilitating transfer of value through XRapid, one of their 3 core products. To some extent this might be true, but aside from separating themselves, they still have to dissuade investors from relating the single entity and a software solution from XRP, which plaintiff in recent lawsuits claim was marketed as a utility and are now seeking for compensation. Regardless, even in the face of criticism, XRP leads the line in adoption, and just recently, Netcoins announced their support for XRP, meaning investors can buy the coin from more than 21,000 retail locations spread out across the world.